Hi, welcome to GOCCOPRO. Today I wanted to show you about these little blue print presses that we recommend people can use. They're not very expensive and they're pretty ropey, pretty rough and ready, but we find that they work not too bad. They come with a nice big print palette and they come with a sprung loaded backstop so that you can have your screen staying up. Everything, as I say about them, is a little bit rough, but they all still work kind of fine. You bolt them together and here there is a stop that allows you to adjust how far this arm comes down. We nip this bolt up rather tightly so that it gives not a lot of movement in it, but it does mean at times they're quite stiff. This will work with both of our pizza frame and also our small clip frames. Also at the back round here, I'm not sure if we'll see it in the video, there's another bolt that goes in, and what that does is it stops this overextending at the top, and you can adjust these up or down. As I say, that sometimes the throat, the amount of distance in here is quite tight when you're using small clip frames, but all we do is put a little packing stick inside there. So this is one of our pizza frames, so it's quite a heavy weight, and you can see that it really does work quite well. We always try and get these items flat onto our print table. This whole one is rocking about a bit, and what I would do if I got this one is I would add a little bit of packing under the leg and it'll be pretty much okay. We have had to have some bits and pieces re-welded on them, but again, for the cost of the press it seems to be quite a good system. What we're going to do is I'm going to slap some paint and put a t-shirt down here, and we'll just prepare that, and I'll show you printing on one of these items as well. There's two bolts in the back here that allows this whole head to move up or down, and that lets you adjust the level and the height of the frame onto the print palette. The only thing I would say is they're not very good at doing a lot of off contact. You don't get a lot of snap, and what we would do with these is we would put a bit of tape or put a little spacer on the edge of our frame here to make that sit at the right height if we needed to have off contact. So we've taped up this frame, put on some masking tape, we've set our t-shirt up on it. We're just going to print a dark green on here, just the one pass with our system. And there we have a nice, this is on a running top that we've done. Quite a nice wee design. This is a Matt Curtis design, which looks really good, and we're going to put a small picture on the front. So we've taken our frame out of here, the big frame, and we're going to now use a small clip frame. What we're going to do is we're going to print a left press logo. So I've taken my clip frame and I've put my image in the top corner, and I'm just going to move it over a little bit, and this press is right at the bottom of its adjustment, but it just clips the small clip frame. The one thing I would say is if you lift from here on the clip frame, you will flex and break it. You always need to go back to it, and because we've tightened up the bolt at the back of the press, it's quite stiff, but that stops any lateral movement. So I would always go to the back of the press to lift this up rather than going at the front. Also, I've slackened off the two screws at the back so that it doesn't ping up and want to throw up all the way to the back. And then take our t-shirt and we bring it quite far down, and in actual fact what we'll do is we'll just undo the bolts underneath. You maybe use an Allen key to tighten up a little bit, and I'll just take my frame back a little bit so that I'm going to get this in the right position. Just tighten up my screws. It's always important when you're going to screen print on one of these frames is to make sure everything's quite nice and tight. So I've got my t-shirt laid out, and I can look down and see where this is going to go, just on the left breast logo. We're good to go with a little bit of ink. I've put on some tape, but I've only put it on the one edge. Managed to get some ink on my finger there. So we've just put it around this edge because that's where we're going to work. And just nicely print in this corner. And then, as I say, to the back of the frame to pick it up. And there we have our t-shirt. So we've got the front of the t-shirt with a cool little design, and the back of the t-shirt with the big design. You can see that.